Hey beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are back with another video for the Slay Your Lace series, and today's hair is provided by Wowafrican Hair. Now they sent me over this beautiful pre-plucked and pre-bleached straight wig, and it was super easy to work with. But before I show you guys this wig, I'm just quickly showing you everything that comes in your box. You get your wax, your comb, your cap, you know, your little instruction card as far as hair care and everything else, and of course you get your wig. Now this is a 22-inch straight wig. Like I mentioned, the knots already come bleached. It has, you know, a lot of parting space as far as it being like a 13x6, and it also comes with the band in the inside. And today I will be doing a glueless wig install, introducing you guys to my lace melt liquid gel. And as you can see, as comparison to the mega bottle, it is like 2 times the size of the mega bottle, so you really get a lot of product, which means it's going to last you a minute. Okay, do you see how big this bottle is? Yes. Okay, but for today I will be doing like a side part swoop with some like loose little body curls, and we're gonna do a start to finish. I will not be using any other product with my install as far as, you know, putting my wig down other than this gel, so you can see how good it works and it holds. So for starters, I went ahead and took some lace prep, or aka 99% alcohol, and I went ahead and cleaned my hairline. Even though you are doing a glueless install, you want to make sure that you still clean your hairline because it needs to still be on that dirt and oil free base surface. So once I went ahead and took the alcohol and cleaned my hairline, I took our lace melt liquid gel and I used that to slick back my edges. And I'm just growing in with the growth oil and, you know, keeping the hair moisturized and the scalp to keep the hair growing. Yes, my braids is looking real dusty, but they ain't crusty, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I keep my oil in my scalp to keep it nice and moist and keep it growing. Okay, but I'm gonna take these braids out eventually. But in the meantime, between time, we gonna put this wig on. So now that I have that part done, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my second stocking cap, and I'm going to begin my ball cap method. Now, because this is a glueless install, I will not be using my lace adhesive to create the ball cap. I will just be using the liquid gel and 1 layer of the Tresemme holding spray together. Usually, and I'm gonna give you like the pros of using gels. Gels take longer to dry. Okay, so if you are a person who already does like your ball caps with gel, then you understand like the process. Like, you really have to let it dry completely. And me, I let it dry like most of the way, but I just was not in the mood, y'all, to really just sit under no dryer to really let it completely dry. So excuse the get on this, honey, but yeah, we're gonna get this thing mostly dry, and then I will go ahead and begin to start my application. But y'all, you know, the goal is to don't do exactly as I do, just do better. So if you really want the best results out of your ball cap using the gel, let it completely dry, you know, sitting under a dryer, or you can really blow dry it. It's up to you. But yeah, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all know I keep it too real with y'all to lie. I don't be having that type of timing, okay? But overall, it still gave me a nice little ball cap and everything, and I was still able to lay my wig with no issue. So once I went ahead and applied that gel and that holding spray, I went ahead and I did blow dry for about like 2 to 3 minutes, and now I'm taking my foundation from that Ruby Kisses palette and applying it all over the top of the cap. Now you can do it like this, or you can cut the cap first and apply the foundation. But when you do it this way, you already like, you are avoiding yourself from putting extra makeup onto your hairline, because you know we already cleaned it with the alcohol. So I do it both ways, whichever I feel like doing. But if you want to be technical and honest, this is the best way to do it: the foundation first and then cutting off the extra cap. That way you don't have to re-clean your hairline if makeup gets on the outside of it. So now that our ball cap is complete, I'm gonna go ahead and take the scraps of the wig and pull it behind the back of my neck area and pull the wig down. And I like to slide the teeth underneath that elastic band. Now y'all know usually when I'm installing my wigs, if I'm going to glue it, then I will remove the straps because it be, you know, too tight. Cause y'all already know lace melt gonna do what it gotta do. It's gonna give you that hole. It be a little tight. So the scrap just really don't be necessary. But because this is a glueless install, which by the way does take longer, you guys, because you are working with gel and you have to let it dry and get tacky and everything like that. So yes, the process does take a little longer with the gel versus using adhesive and you just stuck. As soon as you put that wig on, that glue on, and that wig with the lace melt, girl, y'all know, my beauties know, y'all be stuck in no time. But of course with gel, because it's a you know, thicker consistency, and also it has to get tacky in between each layer that you apply, it's a little more, you know, extra steps, which, you know, you can't use the blow dryer, or if you have a lot of patience, you could just let it get tacky on its own. So for starters, right now I just went ahead and applied that wig onto my head, and y'all know how my hairline is, it don't always match the wigs exactly. So when y'all see me pull that little section down, I'll be going ahead and cutting that off. Now usually what I do is when I'm using glue, y'all know I apply all my layers of glue first, then I tack my wig down, then cut the lace. But because I am doing this gluelessly, I like to see where I'm applying the gel, and also just make sure it's a clean application, because you don't want to get the gel outside the hairline, which is easy to clean off because it's just gel. You know, just use a little water or alcohol and you could just wipe it off completely. But always when I do my glueless methods, I like to cut the lace off first, and you don't have to cut it exactly to match the hairline, because I do leave a little extra lace on the wig just in case. But you know, you guys will see why I do that shortly. So I am going to go ahead and take my liquid gel and just apply a layer, like the first layer. Total for this install, I will use 2 layers. But I'm taking that first layer, and just a quick tip before I even explain that, you see why I say you want to let the gel dry completely, because your cap can roll up if it's not completely dry. But y'all, like I said, I ain't care. I was just like, let me just do this because I really ain't feel like recording today. But I'm like, you know, I got to get this content out. Y'all already know next week is going down, so I'm going to be a little under the weather. But I just had to get this content out. But yes, make sure you guys dry your caps all the way. That way you don't have to worry about the little, you know, worry about the little rolling up issues on the corners. But nevertheless, I took that first layer of that liquid gel, and I just took my little spreader and I spreaded it out. I still treat it as if it's glue. So I did let it, you know, dry and get tacky in between the application, which you can let, you know, blow dry it on heat so it can get tacky faster. Or if you're a very patient person, just naturally let it do it on its own. And you still want to spread it out nice and neat. So I took those 2 layers, like I mentioned, spreaded it out, and just taking a blow dryer, I did blow dry the hairline for about like 2 minutes, like about 2 minutes. And I did do that when the heat setting. So once it got a little tacky, I went ahead and began to apply my lace. Now this gel holds strong. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like usually when I'm working with like other gels, like I'll place my wig in the middle, and if I'm not holding on to it, it'll like snap back or lift up right away. Like as y'all can see, I was able to lay that lace right in that gel, and once I placed it, it was stuck. And I was just like, okay, period per. Because I'm so used to just using my lace melt adhesive. Like I used to do, like in the beginning of my YouTube days, I used to only do like glueless wigs and stuff, because I used to always have to change them so quick. But I realized I was like that secure type of girl. So, you know, we all have our days, but we don't feel like always using lace glue for wigs, just in case we want to do something just a little quick and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like a little 1-2 day application and take it off and do something else. So this is the perfect product for my beauties who just need that melted, that stuck, but just temporary wig. Like I might do a few glueless installs after this because I have so much content to release. So We don't know. We know it's gonna be some lace melt, but we don't know if it's gonna be lace melt adhesive or if it's gonna be lace melt liquid gold. Either way, it's gonna get the job done, honey. So yes, I absolutely am in love with this gel. Not only does it stick so good, but it smells so good, y'all. Like, it smells so good. I love the way it smells. But y'all will smell it once y'all, go ahead and cop y'all a bottle of it. And like I mentioned, in comparison to that lace melt adhesive, it is a like damn near 2 size bigger bottle. So it's going to, one bottle is going to last you a long time, okay? So you will definitely get your money's worth. But now after I went ahead and tacked down that other side and blow dried into place, I'm just taking my melt belt and I let the melt belt sit for 5 minutes. Now remember, I told you guys I keep that extra lace on there just in case. So I did that here, and now what I'm doing is going in with my lace glider and just razoring off any extra lace that I do not need for the hairline. And I recommend that you take most of the lace off, but wait till you tack down what you need to tack down. Then everything else you can just razor it off. Same kind of method with the glued installation. So I use a lot of the same techniques, but of course this is the glueless version. And now I'm going to go ahead and pull down a section for my baby hairs. And just a quick tip, because the gel is jelly, I know, ironic, but you still want to be careful in the way you apply it. Like, that's why when you see me applying it, I was not mashing it into the lace, because it can get sticky and it can seep through on the hair. So as you can see right here, I have a little gel on it, but trust me, y'all, it's going to disappear once it completely dries all the way. And I'm just going to still comb that baby hair out and prep it to be tied down for the second time. But like I mentioned in the beginning of this tutorial, I would not be using any other products. So I did not use no holding spray for my second step melting process. You can, if you want to, you definitely can. It's still going to give you great results, but I just really wanted to show you guys how the gel works just by itself. So I did not want to add any other product to it. So I'm just doing the same thing for this side, and I am combing down the section that's going to be for the baby hair, and then I'm going to plait it out the way, and then I'm going to go ahead and tie that melt belt down longer this time. And I actually let it sit for I'm not even gonna lie, I was listening to Sarah Jakes do her little preaching sermon. So I'd say I was into it for like 20 minutes. Like, I let it sit for 20 minutes so it could completely dry, because like I mentioned, y'all, the gel does take a little longer to dry. So once I let that thing, I plaited that thing up in the front area, I'm just going in with that darker foundation and just tapping the lace, same way I would if I was doing a glued install. And now I'm just going to re-tie down the lace. And like I said, y'all, I sat for 20 minutes for real this time. Like, the first time I only did it for like 3 to 5 minutes, which it should have been longer, but like I told y'all, I be like risk to get the thing going. But the longer you let it sit, the better the results. And this is what it looks like after I remove the lace and I let it completely dry. And I seen some like knots on the top of the hairline, so I just went in with my lace glider and raised off all those knots that I seen from me cutting off the lace. But the wig is still giving melted, it's still stuck. I'm pulling on it so y'all can see, like, it's still on there, a nice and secure hold. And now I'm gonna go ahead and begin my styling process. So for the style today, I did want to do a side part with a little swoop and some curls. Like, I never really do this install on myself. Like, this is maybe like the second or third time I actually did like a swoop hairstyle on myself. And even though this is a straight wig, I didn't want to just do like a swoop with just straight hair, like just straight. I wanted to add some little loose body curls to it. So I'm just prepping up the whole styling portion, like as far as on this side, because the parting is going to be on this side and my swoop is going to come across the other side. So I'm just going in with my Glam Wax stick and my Kendra's Boutique hot comb, and I'm just getting this side pressed out. Okay, press. I'm combing out the baby hair section as well, because we're going to swoop those two shortly. But as far as the side of the swoop is, you want to make sure you really hot comb that out as smooth as possible. So I'm going to make my curved part going all the way around, because I like that little separation from the parting space in the swoop. It just makes the whole style, you know, like neater. So once I get that part sleek around that parting area, I will go underneath this section right here and start to hot comb it down piece by piece. That way it can lay as flat as possible. And you just want to continue to go in there like piece by piece. It don't have to be like small sections, but like a good size section, and go in with the wax stick and just continue to hot comb in between that area like I mentioned, so it can, you know, lay nice and smooth. So now that I have everything all hot combed and prepped and smooth, before I get into the swoop, I'm going to go ahead and start to style my baby hairs on this side. And I'm just going to do two basic swoops, nothing too crazy, nothing too exotic. And still, I'm going to be using the Lace Melt Liquid Gold to create my baby hairs, because this is our glueless and baby hair gel. So it's just two products in one. And yes, this is what I've been using in all my tutorials lately. I know y'all was seeing like a big bottle, a big bite, a big white bottle that I've been using for the baby hairs, and that is the same exact product. So you guys see me use it plenty of times before, you know, my most recent videos. So it's just the same product, it's just professionally labeled this season. So I'm just gonna finish combing and smoothing this out the way, because once I go in with that gel, it is baby hair time. Y'all see, y'all see, y'all see. So let's get to it. So now that the baby hairs over there is complete, I'm just gonna go in now with the Tresemme holding spray. I'm still gonna do the sideburn on this side, so I just kind of keep that hair pulled down. But I'm just going to take my comb and the Tresemme holding spray and just swoop and mold my swoop into place. That way, you know, it's nice and neat. And, you know, just do it piece by piece. That makes it easier for you. You just need to, for this part, just pretty much your Tresemme and your blow dryer is going to be your best friend. And you just want it in your hand, honestly, because you want to comb and swoop it with your hand as well to get it where you need to be. And I just swoop like the back part first, and then I go in and I swoop the top part. And once I get the swoop like where I want it to sit, then I go ahead and just, you know, perfect it. Like, you just want to get your main part into place, and then you can go ahead, comb smooth and perfect it, sleek it down, you know what I'm saying, do what you got to do to get the slay where it's supposed to be going. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to do that. And then once I get the swoop exactly how I want it to be, I would just go in with some bobby pins and, you know, just add a little pins in there to secure the swoop. And then do that little baby hair on that side, which ain't gonna be nothing too extravagant because you ain't even really gonna see it, to be honest. And we're almost to the end. So once you got that swoop into place and you bobby pinned it, you just comb the hair on top. And like I mentioned, I did not want to go for no straight just swoop look, so we're going in with the Fabulous curling flat iron. I want to call it a curling flat iron because you can flat iron going straight down, or if you wrap it around, the iron gets heated like in a total 360, so it's perfect for curls as well. So I just went ahead and grabbed that and just did me like some loose little body curls because I just, you know, wanted something a little more girlier and not so plain. And I ain't gonna lie, the curls do make a big difference in the style versus if you just did like a regular straight hair swoop. So I just went in there with my little Fabulous iron and just got my curls popping. I ain't cut no layers, nothing like that, because yeah, I wasn't just gonna do all that. Like, it was not really just necessary. I just wanted like some nice little curled, you know, loose ends type of look, you know. So I went ahead and curled this side, and I ain't pin curl them or nothing because I didn't really care for the full roller set bang bang, you know. I just wanted some nice cute little loose curls. And this iron gets really hot, and I must say that this straight wig does hold curl really good because all I did was curl it, and I didn't even let it really sit, and the hair was still curled. Even way after this video, when y'all see me get on live, my hair was still curled. So definitely a big thumbs up in the quality of this straight wig here from Wowafrican Hair. But y'all know I work with them all the time, so y'all know the love is real. But I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to curl up this side, and I'm curling away from the face. That way it can just drop in a certain type of motion. Don't curl it towards the face, curl it away from the face, and it's gonna give you like that, you know, I don't know what to call it, but it's gonna give you some nice body curls. And I'm gonna just run my fingers through it and then drop y'all like a little video at the end. So just keep on watching for the final results. Today, y'all, I wasn't in the makeup mood. I ain't do all of that today, so I'm just giving it to y'all natural as is. But you know, overall, just let me know what y'all think of this look overall. I hated the fact I didn't have on no earrings. Oh my god, it aggravated me so much. Could not find my earrings, but you know, it is what it is, y'all. But nevertheless, how do y'all feel about this glueless slay, y'all? Like, yes, it's giving the girls, you know, what it's supposed to give. I wish I could have really gotten to the whole look, being beat down to the gauze and, you know, earrings on and everything. But it was still a really cute look. Like, it was still cute. It was still cute. Nice little 22-inch straight wig with some curls and a swoop. It did what it had to do. I feel like it was still, you know, cute as hell. Nice, cute look. And to top it off, like I said, y'all, it's glueless. So I could literally just take this thing off the next day, same day if I wanted to. I'm just all for it. But make sure y'all tune in tonight for the restock. Will be dropping. Yeah, it's time to get the beauties right. The restock will be tonight, so I will also have this product on here. Also, I added some stuff to the collection as well, which y'all will see. Unfortunately, there will be no deluxe packages, no mega packages or anything like that. So you will have to get some single items or whatever like that. I do apologize, beauties. Stuff is taking a little longer than usual to be ready, but y'all know I'd rather give y'all this restock than nothing at all. So I'm sorry, y'all, don't kill me. It'll be coming fully restocked very soon. But let me know what y'all think down below, and thank y'all for watching.